Hello everybody, welcome to this next video. Here we will be talking about Hermitian forms. As we have talked about quadratic forms, here we will be talking about Hermitian form. So first of all, this is actually for bilinear form. This is analogous to bilinear form. So let V be a vector space of finite dimension over the complex field C. Hermitian form on V is a mapping from V cross V to C such that for all AV in your C and for all UV in V, you have linearity in the first variable, right? So it means that F is linear in the first variable, and also you have this FUV is FVU conjugate, right? Now if you use 1 and 2, then you can prove the conjugate linearity in the second variable, in the sense that if you take f u comma a v1 plus b v2, that will be, by the second property, will be f a v1 b v2 conjugate comma u conjugate, and now use the linearity in the first variable. This will be a f v1u plus b f v2u conjugate, and then you use the property of conjugate. This is a conjugate f v1 u conjugate b conjugate f v2 u conjugate. Now again use this second property, so this will be f v u v1, this is f u v2. So we get that there is conjugate linearity in the second variable. So Hermitian form is the one which is linear in the first variable and conjugate linear in the second variable. And then we can define Q from V to R as FVV, right, as we have done in case of bilinear forms. There we had this as quadratic form, here we call it as Hermitian form, right. So this is called Hermitian quadratic form actually, or complex quadratic form. And you also note that FVB is equal to FVB bar. This is from the second property, so therefore this number is real. So this number is real. So this is from V to R, not from V to C. So F, you can obtain F from Q as this. I'm not going to prove this, but this is the relation from where you can use the Hermitian quadratic form to get your Hermitian form back. And suppose u1, u2, un is a basis of V, then this matrix Hij, where Hij is f of ui v uj, is called the matrix representation with respect to basis S, matrix representation of F, right. And here if you see, because we know that fui uj is equal to fuj ui bar, hence H is a Hermitian matrix. So this matrix will also be an Hermitian matrix, right, because you will get that H transpose conjugate is equal to H, right, because of this property you will get this. Therefore this is a Hermitian matrix, okay. And in particular diagonal entries are real, because we know that diagonal entries which will be ui, this is like real number, because we have f ui is equal to f ui bar. Therefore this will be a Hermitian matrix, diagonal entries will be real, and any diagonal representation of f contains only the real entries, because diagonal entries are real, okay. So we have the following theorem: let f be a Hermitian form of V on V over f over C. C is your field. Then there exists a basis V in which f is represented by the diagonal matrix. This is same as the Sylvester's law which we had studied in the last video. Every other diagonal matrix representation of f has same number p of positive entries and same number n of negative entries, right. Here p plus n is the rank and p minus n is the signature of f, right. Further same thing we have, Hermitian form is said to be positive definite if you have FVV positive, and it is non-negative semi-definite if you have FVV greater than or equal to 0 for every V, right. So you have an example here, the dot product on Cn, we define it as u dot V, this is Z1 W1 bar, Z2 W2 bar, Zn Wn bar, where u is Z1 Z2 Zn and V is W1 W2 Wn. And then you can easily check that F is Hermitian on Cn, and moreover f is also positive definite, because if you see FUU, that will be greater than 0 and equal to 0 only when Z is 0, when U is 0, okay. So this was all about Hermitian form. So I would like to make few comments. With this video I will end this course on linear algebra, and I would like to tell you that there are topics which are still left, like algebra of matrices, rank and determinant of matrices, system of linear equations, inner product spaces and orthonormal basis. Okay, so these topics we will revisit sometimes later on. Right now we are going to start with the series on financial mathematics. on Maths for All. We are going to start with a series of financial mathematics, but here for this linear algebra we will for sure come back, and these last few chapters like bilinear forms, Hermitian forms, and these chapters also need like in-depth study. We will be continuing this later on, and these topics are for sure pending, and we will be covering it later on. Thank you for supporting, and please share this video.